You was twisting my elbow backwards like this.
You call me a fool?
I don't know what you are. What's that toothpick in your mouth for?
You're on the arrest, sir.
For what?
Let's have a nice day. Who's the one pointing at the finger? I'm not doing nothing.
Your employee was over there flipping us off.
Let's
go.
Don't
touch me. Don't touch me, ma'am.
May have exchanged words with somebody earlier.
Is that illegal?
It's not illegal.
So then why?
Make sure everything is okay.
I don't want. Listen, I don't want to be approached. Okay.
So this doesn't fall like us standing here, right, and me playing music doesn't fall under the First Amendment at all.
No.
Can you get me a
Right now, back over here.
Can you get me a supervisor?
Back over here.
Can you get me a supervisor?
Back over here.
What's your name and badge
Back
number,
over
ma'am?
here.
Welcome back to CT3, where we highlight clips and I'll recap with a few educational pointers to ensure your rights aren't violated on your next encounter with a cop.
I'm not going to disclose. I'm not going to disclose that at this time.
You got some ID on you, sir?
Of course. Hold on, be still.
You got some ID on you?
Of course. I'm going to reach in my pocket, get my...
That's fine. We just got a call that a suspicious person in City Hall.
No problem. What's up, son? This is Banks.
How you doing? Y'all know him? You know me? What's your name?
I know you. Just a moment. Hold on.
You got your ID?
Obviously.
Do you have an identification, sir? Do you have an identification, sir? Do you have an identification?
Hold on, give me a second.
Do you have an identification on you?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna reach in my back pocket, give me a second. Got my...
You know this gentleman?
No. There you go, that's my first pass. Anything you need to see.
Do you have identification?
Of course I do.
That's what we want.
Well, do you got reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime?
Acting suspicious.
How? Recording? I'm recording, acting suspicious?
Yes.
How?
That's the report that we have, sir. Do you have identification
Well, I'm
on
in
you?
a public building.
Do you have identification on you, sir?
Of course
Because of
I
all
do.
the threats that's been
Do
going
you
on
read
around
that?
Because of all the threats that's been
I
going on
don't
around
care
this
about
country.
nothing about threats.
So you're finna be under arrest in a few seconds. You got an ID on you.
Sir?
Do you have identification, sir?
If I'm under threat of arrest
Do you have any
for
identification?
failure to ID,
Yes.
do you expect a crime?
Do you have-
What is the crime?
Do you have any identification on you?
Buddy, I know what I'm doing a lot better than
I'm
you
chief
do.
of police. I'm not buddy. I'm chief of police.
I know exactly who you
Okay.
are. Why are you
Do you
trying
have-
to avoid
Do you have any identification,
You
sir?
are about 2 inches
Do you
from
have
me.
any identification?
Could you de-escalate, step
I'm
back
fine. I'm
6
fine.
feet?
I'm fine. Do you have an identification on you?
Obviously. Did
Do
you
have
read
any
that?
identification? No, it don't have your name on it.
It has all my press stuff. You asked, and my
It don't have
press
your name on it, sir.
identified I'm an independent investigative journalist, identifying as press, free press, and I am the boss. I am the president, CEO, commander-in-chief. Got that?
Of what?
My business. And it's not your business what the name of my press company is.
You're talking to Promise City Hall, so we're going to ask you to leave.
I have been
We're gonna
standing
ask you
here.
to leave,
I
sir.
have not talked
Sir, we're gonna ask you
to
to
a
leave.
single person.
got
I'm
a call.
here
We got-
for the city
Sir, no,
city
we're gonna-
council meeting.
Okay,
You
we're gonna ask you
you
to-
are grabbing
We're going to ask you to
my
leave this
arm
building.
for what?
We got a complaint on you that you were called to Promise City Hall.
I have not talked to a single person. I have not spoken.
Sir, I've
I
asked you,
have not moved
I've asked you to
from this
identify
spot.
yourself. I've asked you to identify yourself.
Press. That's all I need. If I haven't broken a crime, I do not need to get my ID. I do not
Sir,
need to leave a public building, and you need to remove your hand off my elbow.
You are under arrest
I
for
might.
disorderly conduct.
Sir.
At this point in time, we got a complaint against you at City Hall.
No disorderly
You
conduct.
step outside the building, sir.
If I'm under threat of arrest, I
You step
will.
outside the building. I just said you were. Now step outside
Okay.
the building.
Just a second. Don't touch me, buddy. You need to go wash your.
Step outside the building.
I'm trying to. You keep getting in my way. You're blocking my free flow of
You got a whole lot
travel.
of flow right here.
I'm trying. You keep getting in my way.
You got all the flow you need right here.
You need to step back that big toothpick in your mouth, trying to poke an eye out.
You keep walking.
You need to back up.
Come on out.
I'm coming. I'll be standing around here too. Oh, excuse me, I didn't notice you there. Y'all, I in some big trouble. I'm telling y'all now. Banks and Sanders, y'all know better than this. That's shameful. What y'all doing? Look at these clowns. Chief of police thinks he can assault somebody, kick them out of the building, threaten them with arrest. With no crime. I didn't even talk to nobody. So is that it, Chief? I say that it?
What, you arresting me now?
I said, is that it?
You arresting me now?
I said, I'm asking you a question. Are you still on duty? Are you still on duty? No, you're not. You don't work 24/7, boy. You do not work 24/7.
You just called me?
What are you, a girl?
What you just called me?
What are you? I didn't see your name or gender written on your shirt.
You better be careful.
Can I see your ID again? You're not gonna treat people like the way you doing. You come up here acting like a clown. You don't get in people's face and assault people. You was twisting my elbow backwards in there.
You got no camera, don't you?
I did, fool.
What you say?
You was twisting my
You call me a
elbow
fool?
backwards like this.
You call me a fool?
I don't know what you are. What's that toothpick in your mouth
You're
for?
under arrest, sir.
For what?
You're under arrest for disorderly conduct. I'm not your fool.
That ain't illegal.
I'm not your fool.
I'm not resisting.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying you're resisting, but you are under arrest at this time.
That's fine. Let me secure my stuff out. I don't want nobody to steal it.
You got some handcuffs?
They're mad. He's mad because I called him a clown. He says that's illegal. I can't call him a fool.
The sheer absurdity of arresting someone for calling a public official a fool exposes a deeper issue: blatant disregard for First Amendment rights and the misuse of power to silence criticism. Being offended by a citizen's words does not justify an arrest. In fact, it proves the very point the citizen was making. Some officers cannot handle public accountability without resorting to intimidation or unlawful detainment. The situation escalates from a verbal exchange to unnecessary use of force, with the officer twisting the citizen's arm in a clear display of dominance rather than lawful enforcement. The attempt to coerce ID without reasonable suspicion, the veiled threats, and the hostility toward public scrutiny all expose a dangerous mindset, one where officers view themselves as enforcers of personal authority rather than public servants. What makes this even more outrageous is the chief's decision to follow up with a phone call threatening further retaliation. Instead of de-escalating, he doubles down, proving both his insecurity and lack of professionalism. The fact that he believes exposing his own misconduct warrants further action against the citizen only highlights the absurdity of the situation. The officer's emotional response and retaliatory tactics demonstrate why ongoing public scrutiny and accountability are absolutely necessary. When law enforcement prioritizes personal pride over constitutional rights, the real disgrace isn't the citizen's words. It's the system enabling this abuse. Let's keep going.
We're here at Union Station downtown, and they reopened this. I think it's been about 10 years. They refurbished it. It was like $500 million to refurbish. Oh yeah, you're making contact with me. What's your position?
I'm the site supervisor.
Site supervisor?
Yes.
Okay.
So who are you doing the show for?
You need to identify yourself before you start asking us questions. We don't know who you are. You're just a person with a costume.
With the costume? My name is Vicky Arnold.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so now I'm just curious, who are you guys doing?
No, we're doing a story on Union Station, that's all.
For who in particular, though?
I mean, it's not published yet, so we're not going to give out any information.
Okay. Then we don't need to give out information. You can't have a tripod
If you're giving me directives, you do, but I mean, we understand the tripod thing. Look, it's rude, man. That's how you treat. That's how you guys treat members of the public like that.
You guys leave.
You guys are kicking us out.
Yeah, if you're not willing to give us your contact information, we need to have you leave.
You didn't even ask for our contact
So
information.
yeah, you did. You refused to give it. So guys need to go ahead and leave. If you're willing to give us your contact information, our media people will get hold of you.
Can I see your contact
So
information?
guys need to leave.
Oh, no?
Yep. Nope.
Okay. So we are
Hold on.
required to give you our names then to stay in the building? Is that what it is?
Do you have any of the cards?
The security cards, I gave them one.
No. The
got a
pay
contact card?
Yeah. No, the other card.
I only have two.
The business card I gave you.
Yeah, the little business card.
Yeah, I have one.
I gave one to them.
Oh, you already gave one too?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our contact information. Guys need to leave.
Okay.
Can leave, guys.
Yeah, no, we're gonna leave, but
Okay.
we just want to let you know you're a little bit aggressive. You don't really. That's not necessary.
Okay,
Even the
and
way
I'm
you're
not-
talking,
I'm
you're
not
talking
trying
to
to be
him.
aggressive.
The way you're talking to him, you're
Okay.
being condescending. I mean, come on.
Folks,
To be a little bit
you guys-
nicer, we're members of the public. If this
Okay.
is private property, we'll leave. But you don't need to act like that. You came up aggressive, demanding
Okay,
things
you
from
guys,
us.
I'm done being photographed,
hey,
okay?
hey.
Let's
Calm
leave.
down, lady.
Let's leave.
You good, man? Let's go, guys.
Let's
Yeah, you
leave.
got a serious attitude problem.
Let's leave. I'm asking you guys nicely.
So you're not
Let's
asking
leave.
us nicely. You never asked us anything nicely.
Okay, you know what?
Don't touch me.
I'm done asking. You need to leave.
Because you don't want to leave.
We're leaving. We're leaving right now.
I need PD called.
Oh, look at this guy. Okay. Look at that conduct. He's on the clock and
Let's
flipping
go.
us off.
Do it
On the
again.
clock and flipping us
Let's
off.
go.
Come on, do it again. Thanks
Okay,
for calling
hold on,
DVD
hold
for
on.
me.
This guy's bumping into me. Look at this.
You need to
I'm
leave.
walking. Oh, he's pushing me.
Let's go.
Okay, this is
Because you're
gonna
on
be.
private property.
This is gonna be a lawsuit. We're leaving.
telling
We
you,
told
leave.
you we're leaving. But
You're sitting here
I don't
screwing
need you-
around.
I don't need you bumping into
You're
me.
screwing around because you're not leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm walking back, but I'm not gonna let you intimidate. Look, he's bumping into me. Stay a distance from me, and we will peacefully leave. Stop bumping into us.
Stop trying to be
This
us
is
and go.
Stop bumping into
Hands
us.
on you,
Leave.
And that's what you have to do.
Flipping off the camera. Look at this guy.
Close the door. We're done. You guys have a nice day. Who's the one pointing at the finger? I'm not doing nothing.
Your employee was
Let's
over there
go.
flipping us off.
Let's
Don't
go.
touch me. Don't touch me, ma'am. We have it on camera saying we're allowed to be in here too.
Yeah.
From them.
They just want you guys to stay like just past this spot.
But that's not their property. This is public property.
This is their.
Are you an officer?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you identify yourself, please?
Yeah, Officer Lynn. This is their property line right here, man.
Our property ends at
There you
that
go.
grate, right there in the middle.
Oh, okay.
That's our dividing line.
Yeah, they just want you to step past this, man. That's
Give me your
all.
badge number, please.
It's right here, buddy.
Right here, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's go
Ma'am,
back here.
can you
past the
identify
property
yourself?
line.
Can you
Officer
identify?
Spencer, 16059.
Thank you. Can you?
Step back to the.
This gentleman right here won't identify. Can I get your name and badge number, please, sir?
Sergeant Rick Bill 04064. It's on my vest.
Thank you, sir. Can we get this guy to identify himself with his badge number?
I just gave it to you right here, man. You want to zoom
No,
in
it's
on
not
it?
right here. You know, you need to identify. You need to verbally identify your policy.
I just did, man.
It's your policy, sir. These two did a great job. They gave me their name and badge numbers.
I just told you that, man. I don't know what else to
I need you to physically. I need you to verbally.
I just told you, Officer Lynn with Denver Police, man. 16058 is my badge
Thank you.
number.
That's all I'm asking. Are you the sergeant? You're the sergeant. You got stripes.
I am a sergeant.
Okay. Cool.
Any other questions? Would you like my card?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll give you mine too.
See?
Just so you know that you guys could have stayed in there peacefully if you didn't have the tripod up.
No, it was up. I retracted it. They told me to retract it.
I'm just
and
telling you
I
what they told me. That's all.
Video.
So,
I'm not saying you can't complain to
what
their
we did.
bosses. I'm just saying they don't work for us. This isn't our building, so that's something you have to take up with somebody else. We have nothing to do with that. If somebody says you're on private property and they're escorting you out, that's just how it works.
okay. So,
There's no
we were
recourse.
under the impression that this was public property, but privately ran. So this is actually, this used to be public property, right?
Yeah.
But now it's not.
I don't know the history of it.
It's operated by Union Station Alliance, which is a
They decide who comes onto property, yes. I don't know the history of it. No, they're on video. They're trespass if they come back. And you understand if you come back on property, you'll be cited and arrested, right?
Okay.
Cool. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Just a theft. Hey guys, no problem reporting. Just make sure for safety reasons you stay up that way, okay?
You tell me I can't come up here?
No.
Oh, that's an unlawful
In case
order.
they start-
Oh, that's an unlawful
If
order.
they get
I'll come
violent.
up there.
Thank you.
I'll come up there if I want. You were doing good, man. Now you're starting to go backwards.
Let
I
them
can come up here.
investigate.
That's fine. I'm not impeding you at all. This guy was doing pretty good, and then all of a sudden now he wants to give unlawful orders.
Just a quick heads up, they're not going to let you record in here either, okay?
Where I can't go in there?
In Union Station, they don't let you record. Security will let you know.
But this isn't private property, right? This isn't private property though, right? This is public property? Is he gonna ignore us? This is public property, right? It's public property in here?
You can't record down here, guys.
Huh?
You can't record down here unless you have prior permission from RTD.
You don't need permission to record on public property.
Have a good day, guys. Have a good day.
That's not true.
He's saying you can't record in here.
Just cooperate.
Okay?
Yeah, but that's not a law. So your job is to uphold the law, not to enforce a policy.
This is not public property where you could just record. This is
public property. It's public
is
property.
RTD.
There's no such thing as no public property.
Okay.
You can't record. Maybe a courtroom.
They said you
can't record in a
record
courtroom, but this isn't a courtroom. This is public property. I'm allowed to record in here.
Not inside Union Station.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
What? State the law. State the.
It's
state the penal
private
code.
property.
This is private property in here?
Yes.
Who was the owner?
RTD. The RTD board. Here,
Yeah.
let's step out here out of the way so people can move.
City, county dinner. Oh, it's not.
Can you scoot over here, please? See, I'm just asking
I'm
you.
going to stand right here.
Okay. You stand right there. Does that make you feel better?
You're not going to bully me out of. I'm going to stand where I want to stand.
Well, you should.
I'm a free American.
Okay, but you can't record in here.
Yeah, but
They're
there's
gonna
no
ask you to
statute.
leave.
So if I went in there and recorded, what's going to happen?
They would just trespass you, like the other place
So we
did.
could be. But what crime would I be committing that they would trespass me from public property?
He just told you. Security just told you.
What's the crime?
They don't allow recording in here without prior
That's not a crime.
information.
That's not a crime. It's a policy.
Okay.
The policies are for the employees. We don't work here.
Okay.
So we're allowed to record on public property,
Security
sir.
told you you can't.
Doesn't matter.
record
They can say no red shirts in here, no blue shirts. It doesn't matter.
I know, but
they can't just
if
make
you
up
come
their
in
own
here,
rules.
if you come in recording, they're going to trespass you. Will have
To
the same
trespass
charge.
from public property, we have to commit a crime, sir.
Private property.
This is private property here.
Okay. Sit tight.
It is private property, guys.
Who's the owner? You said RTD?
RTD's the owner.
Yeah, but RTD
They're a
is
statewide
funded by
operation.
tax. Our tax dollars pay for all this.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and bus fares pay for this stuff too.
The bus fares pay for an extreme small amount of it. Most of it's from tax dollars. Policy is not law.
Right, but private property trumps that. They can do it, you know what I mean?
You're right, private property.
Just like across the street, they can say, hey, we don't want you doing this, and if you do it, then they kick you out. That's their right to do that.
I understand that. I don't think this is private property. I think this is public property.
It is private property. It's owned by RTD.
Is that you $100?
I don't have $100, man. Sorry. I got a big family.
Who owns RTD?
Okay, security's going to advise you of the rules and that where you can record. Okay.
The rules are the laws.
Okay.
So the rules down here are going to be is you guys can record here freely. However, you cannot get involved in any calls that are going on right now at Union Station. Okay, so you're free to record however you like. I just checked from RTD. You guys are to do that. Just not get informed or any involvement in any calls going on right now within Union Station. Okay, that's from RTD. Okay.
Can I get your name, please?
Of course you can, Mr. Dingwall Matheson.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, let's go.
There you go.
The blatant intimidation tactics, physical obstruction, and unlawful attempts to remove people from a public space expose a major issue: the misuse of authority to suppress free speech. From the start, security personnel and police officers scrambled to justify their actions, shifting their reasoning from "you need permission" to "it's private property" to "it's just policy." The fact that they contradicted themselves multiple times proves they had no legitimate legal basis for their demands. One of the most absurd moments came when an officer, clearly frustrated, claimed, "I'm done being photographed," as if a public official on duty has the power to opt out of public scrutiny. But the real highlight was the security guard escalating to physical contact, trying to intimidate the cameraman into leaving, only to have it all documented on camera. Major respect to the cameraman for standing firm, staying calm, and refusing to be bullied. He didn't fall for their word games, didn't let them obstruct his movement, and most importantly, kept rolling the entire time. By the end, they finally admitted that filming was allowed, proving once again that knowing your rights and refusing to be intimidated is the key to exposing abuse of power. This is exactly why cameras in the hands of the public are so important. Without that footage, they likely would have gotten away with it. just like they probably have 100 times before. And let's keep going.
What's up, boss? How are you?
Can I help you?
How you doing?
Can I help you, sir?
Are you stranded or?
Is there a reason why you're asking me questions?
Well, you're parked on the side of the road.
Is that illegal?
Make sure you're not disabled or anything like that.
I don't think that's the reason. Why did you put your lights on? You just saw a black guy here and just
for
decided.
your safety and mine, when I come behind you, I'm going to put my lights on.
I'm safe. I'm in the car and I'm parked legally.
Okay.
You think that's safe enough?
You weren't parked illegally.
I think you're lying. What is the real reason why you're here?
To make sure that you're okay and not disabled, that you may need a tow or something like that. It
I don't
happens all the time.
I don't think that's the reason. You know that's not the reason. So
Okay.
can you mind stop lying and just get to the point? Why are you here?
Well, that's my first reason. Another reason is there was a complaint earlier that you may have exchanged words with somebody earlier.
Is that illegal?
That is not illegal.
So then why?
Make sure everything was okay.
I don't want.
Okay,
Listen, I don't want to be approached. Okay, my day was already messed up, and I just want to be left alone. That's it.
Completely fine. That is completely fine. You are parked legally on the side of the road. Nothing wrong with that. I just want to make sure everything was okay.
Yeah, you're drawing attention to me by turning your lights on there.
Any complaint signed against the person that you had words with?
Allegedly, right?
What's that?
Allegedly. Did you?
I did not take the report. I was told to come in the area because they had taken your plate down. So I'm just checking it out. If you don't want to sign complaints against them or talk to me about that, that's completely fine. You're doing nothing wrong. Sitting here on the side of the road.
I want nothing to do with any racist people out here. And I'm referring to whatever individual. I'm not saying you. Did I say you?
Job just to check out to make sure everything's good.
I never said you were the racist. I never identified you. I said I want nothing to do with any racists out here. Okay? So
Right.
I just want to be left alone.
Do you live here in this development?
I'm not answering any questions. Does he live here in the development?
I don't know. I didn't speak to him.
So then why are you asking me these questions? I don't want to answer any questions.
This is kind of a private.
Private what?
Semi-private. There's only an entrance and an exit.
Is this a public street?
It is a public
So
street.
then it's
That's
not
why I
private
said
then. Is that a fire hydrant?
A fire hydrant? I don't know where you're from.
Right over there. Is that a red fire hydrant?
Yeah, there's a red fire
Okay, so who puts fire hydrants up?
What's that?
Who puts the fire hydrants there? Is it a state-owned fire hydrant?
I don't know what kind of fire hydrant that is.
Well, listen, then you probably need to go research it. I need to be left alone. I'm not doing anything wrong. If you want to go talk to someone, you can probably talk to whoever's in those other cars, okay?
You had some sort of exchange with somebody. I just wanted to make sure you're good to go.
I'm not answering any questions. I just want to be left alone.
That's fine then.
Can I get a card number, please?
A CAD number?
Yes, for the call.
I'd have to go back to my computer.
Sure. There's no threat here.
Some identification?
For what?
To know who I'm talking to?
I don't want you to know who you're talking to, and I don't need to know who you are. As a matter of fact, I do need to know who you are. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sinisi 1152.
Which department are you with?
Mawa Police Department.
Or where is that located?
221 Franklin Turnpike.
Okay. And is this individual who's coming here your supervisor?
He is not my supervisor.
Can he identify himself to me, please?
Can he identify? You'd have to ask him. I can't tell him to do anything.
Yo, Officer Berger, 1184.
Okay. And you were the same department?
Yeah, Mawa Police Department.
Okay. Are you guys on the same level? Are you a supervisor?
No.
Okay. Okay, I would like to be left alone.
All right, sir. Can I just ask you about? Well, because I want to get your side because somebody came in.
I have
reported
no
like a dispute and said that you made threats. I just want to get your side so I can do a report on it.
I don't answer any questions. If that person said I made threats, have them provide you with evidence and take me to court. I have my evidence too. Okay, so I'm not answering any questions.
Okay. That's fine.
I just want to be left alone.
That's what I told you from the beginning, did I not?
Told me what? No, you told me that you're here to check and see if I'm okay, if I need any assistance. And I know that's not the bottom.
On the side of the road, and it's not that far.
Do you stop at every car that's parked to the side of the road and ask them, "Here, are you disabled?" How often do you do that? You know that.
Often, actually, we get calls all the time for that.
You didn't get a call for this. You don't have to butter me up. You know, you can come and tell me the truth.
I'm not buttering you up.
Yes, don't approach me with a lie. Just come and tell me the truth. Hey, we got a call. You're not interested in my safety, and you and I both know my safety is not your concern, according to the Supreme Court.
According to the Supreme Court, okay, very good.
It's not.
All right. Well, if you don't want to talk to the officer about the situation, you seem to be good to go. So no,
I would just like the card number so I can go. Yeah, so I can get the call. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. All I wanted was just follow up with you. Obviously, if something was reported to us, I always get both sides before I do a report. All right, if you don't want to speak to me, that's fine.
No, I don't want to report with my name on it. But
okay, no problem.
That individual is a racist, and I want nothing with my name next to his name, or with anything regarding me
Listen,
next
I
to him.
understand that. That's why,
So,
I just wanted to, see if you had anything to add to the incident.
listen, if anything comes up in the future, I took video too. Okay. So we can move from there, okay? I'll have my company lawyer deal with him, and we can take it from there when the time comes.
Here's the card number.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I got it, man. Thanks.
All right, sir.
All right, have a good day then.
You too.
Stopping a man already parked on the side of a public road disregards the individual's right to be in public spaces without harassment. Officers must be trained to understand and respect the legal limits of their authority. When they fail to do so, they not only violate individuals' rights, but also expose their departments to legal challenges and diminish their credibility. These officers didn't push the issue, but how would LAC audit ID help in this investigation? Unjustified stops and ID requests have already eroded the trust in law enforcement officers. The relationship between the police and the community in America is a difficult one for many reasons. Cops asking for identification in every single encounter is one of the biggest reasons. Public roads and other public spaces are accessible to all individuals who are not violating any laws. Asking someone why they are parked in a public area when there is no indication of criminal activity, you are the problem. Remember, public spaces are for everyone. Let's continue.
Are you guys new to the area?
Yeah, we're just passing through, trying to get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys, our commissioners do not like this at all.
Don't like.
Ask for money on corners, no signs, no nothing. So.
Your commissioner.
So we back them up. We do what they.
Of course, yeah, we know that. We know that. You guys, yeah.
It is what it is. Can I just get your name and date of birth?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're not doing nothing. Yeah, it's a warning. Yeah, a warning. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just have to print it out for you,
You
or
have to
it's actually
print out a warning.
Or it can be a county ordinance where you guys actually have to show it to you.
So this doesn't fall like us standing here, right, and me playing music doesn't fall under the First Amendment at all.
No. So what happens is, so I'm sitting at that corner over there, and then I see you guys getting money from cars.
Yep.
So technically, you're impeding the flow of traffic.
All right.
So I could print it out for you and show you the exact, so let's just say that you're over there on the sidewalk at Walmart, Dollar
It's
General.
okay. It's okay.
So they could say, not a big deal. Right here where the street is and where cars are going, totally different.
Usually we get kicked out because we're on their property.
So when,
public property.
But that's
so
not
when
up
it's,
to me. So if I were riding through, wouldn't give a crap because that's up to Walmart to care about it. Yeah. This is different. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't. But I
see what you mean.
I mean, I'm just confused.
Don't get kicked out because we're on public property, which is why I think we're
it's public property, so it's just like.
I will tell you that as far as what I understand, Kate doesn't find it to be an issue.
Coral?
Yeah, as from what I understand.
So basically, if you're saying the homeless here, if you're traveling and whatever, if you're homeless, they don't want you here, but you can go to another town and they'll accept us there.
In essence, but also
In essence.
So this is 535.
Yep.
535. So that's 545.
Okay.
545, they have their security. They could say no.
Yeah.
535, they have their security, but for the most part, if you're sitting there doing it, it just depends on that security in that area. Make sense?
Doesn't have to make sense to us.
I'm just.
Get stopped to get you in trouble again.
No, we don't.
Down the road.
Yeah, down the road.
Do you need a tow?
No, we don't need a tow. No.
We gotta fix it. So.
That's our house. If you tow it, we're not gonna be able to get it back. Yeah.
It's not in the road though, right?
No, of course not. Yeah, of course not. Yeah.
And they could tow it if it's.
Of course. Yep.
Yeah.
We try to be as lawful as we can. We try to be law-abiding citizens as much as we can. Yeah.
I'm not being a jerk. I get it. Trust me.
I don't know.
It only makes me irritated if little kids are out here sweating. Yeah, sweating or out here like that. But for the most part, I have a job.
Yeah, okay. No.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. So just.
Yeah.
Okay.
All righty.
Thank you. Have a good
Yeah.
one.
God bless you.
Well, let's start by recognizing that panhandling is not illegal, and interfering with it is the same as interfering with someone's free speech, which is a violation of the First Amendment. The fact that the city commissioner does not like panhandling is irrelevant. A police officer is not the city commissioner's personal servant, and the city commissioner does not have the authority to order the police to arrest citizens who are not breaking the law. We all know if there's no crime, there's no ID. Willfully giving up your information on the cop's request can turn bad for you in no time. This was a lousy attempt to intimidate the couple and discourage them from exercising their right to free speech. Seeing clips like this may intimidate the average citizen and discourage them from going out expressing themselves in their free speech. But I'm here to tell you, don't let it. And like some of the greats say, our rights are like muscles. If we don't use them, we'll lose them. Head on over to Soul Santiago channel and see if there's any way you can help them out if it's on your heart to do so. But at the very least, go show their channel some love. Let's continue.
I hope it will. What do you mean?
Back over here. That is employee parking. Back over here.
Can you
Back over here.
can you get me a
Back over here.
can you get me a
Right now, back over here.
can you get me a supervisor?
Back over here.
Can you get me a supervisor?
Back over here.
What's your name and
Back
badge number,
over
ma'am?
here. Please
Please
go,
don't touch
or
me,
you're
ma'am.
fixing to be arrested.
Okay, well,
Back
let me
over
call my attorney.
Go ahead.
Let me call my attorney.
Go
I'm just
ahead.
getting my
Those are
hands out of.
personal vehicles. Don't go over there.
Let me call my attorney.
Go back over here.
What's your name and badge number? Or a supervisor, please. This is public property. This is public property, and now you have made a mistake. Can I get a supervisor out here, please, sir? I want a supervisor. Ma'am, that is not a restricted area. That is public property. Please, can I get a supervisor out here, please? So I thought everything was good, and then we had a tyrant come out and started barking orders and yelling orders. So now we're going to have a problem, seems like. So we're gonna have a problem. How you doing, ma'am? Get a supervisor, please. All right, so that parking lot right there, where those public cars are, that's public property. There's no restricted areas or anything out there. That lady came out barking orders at me, yelling and screaming, telling me to get back over here. So I want her name and badge number to file a formal complaint.
You ain't even got a badge number.
Well, I like her name to file a complaint.
Okay. You'll have to talk to the chief when he gets back Monday.
Monday? So you can't tell me her name now so I can file a complaint while I'm here?
Her name's Jenny. She's the secretary.
Okay. You understand that that's a, okay.
I'm talking to her, okay?
Please talk to her, because I'm gonna go right back over there and film in a public area.
I know. I didn't bother you when I
No, you didn't, but she barked orders and yelled and screamed.
and I'm dealing with that.
Thank you. So we'll file a formal complaint on Jenny, the secretary, and we're gonna go right back over here.
So she turned out to be a police secretary. Where did she get her imaginary authority from? You can tell she's used to talking to the public like this, and that's definitely not her first time doing that. A police secretary typically performs administrative assignments within the police department and does not have the same authority as a sworn police officer. Their role usually includes no interaction with the public in a law enforcement capacity. It's the responsibility of police department supervisors to monitor the behavior and conduct of all personnel, including police secretaries. If an employee acts unprofessionally or inappropriately, it's important for supervisors to address the situation and take appropriate corrective actions like we saw here in this clip. Georgia Guardian knew something wasn't right, and he was ready to get his lawyer on the line immediately.
But that's going to do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description to go check out their channels and show them some love. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode.